Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, a couple things went on. Today is day 34 of 40 days of juicing, juice fasting, juicing. Juicing sounds like I'm Barry Bonds. Sounds like I'm about to hit a whole bunch of home runs with an asterisk next to him or something. I don't know. But 34 days, and we've only got 6 days remaining starting tomorrow, which is kind of cool. We're past the 1 week mark. Next Tuesday is the last day of the fast, and then Wednesday we come off of it. So Wednesday the 8th we can start kind of gradually bringing solid food back into the diet, which is kind of nice. And the discussion continues to be ongoing as to exactly what that's going to look like. It is looking like if you have internet access, you may take. Well, of course you have internet access. Otherwise, how are you watching this? But if you check out the Daniel plan, there's a little GIF of like the plate of the Daniel plan or whatever. That's kind of along the lines, I think, of where we're going to be and what we're going to be doing. So we'll talk more about that as we get closer to that. Today, a couple things happened. Obviously, it's the first of the year. Everybody started with their resolutions and everything else. I don't do that whole thing. I'm not a resolution guy. I'm not a New Year's guy. I did happen to find, though, that my gym today was having a giant workout class. In fact, it was the only class they were having all day, which means my Pilates class didn't get to happen. But that's okay. I did my 2 hours worth. But it was basically a sampler class. So they had a bunch of people come in, and they had a sample of like the cardio step class. They had a sample of the cardio kickboxing class, of the Zumba class. P.S. I have no rhythm. None whatsoever. It is about rhythm. It's my wife just informed me Zumba has nothing to do with rhythm. It's about shaking your booty. Which, to be fair, yeah, it pretty much was. It was. Anyway, and then they had a boot camp sampler, and then they had the spinning class stuff all set up. So I basically went from 10 to 12 today, and that was after I did my second day of the Couch to 5K run this morning. Well, I'll talk more about that in a second. But we went through and started at 10 o'clock. We went through a cycle of this cardio step class, and then a couple minutes worth of break. They had a couple, like a live DJ and some entertainers and stuff. And then they went through and did the kickboxing class. Blanked for just a second there. The kickboxing class, and then the Zumba class, and then the I don't know why I can't think of what it's called. Oh, the boot camp class. I did not do the boot camp. I jumped over. I wanted to really try the spinning class. I've always been really curious about spinning. The one thing I found about spinning today, I don't like sitting on those bike seats. That one, I have a bike. I ride a bike periodically. Stop. My wife is like laughing at me all night tonight during my video. She's not supporting me right now. No support whatsoever. But these seats were like hard as a rock, super, super narrow. I mean, they were like a racing seat, basically. Yeah, no, not loving that at all. I like my nice, cushy seat that I have on my bike. It's fantastic compared to these things. These things were prostate killers, is what these things were. So, anyway, yeah, until I figure out how to mitigate that, I don't want to wear padded bike shorts. I don't. But I will if I have to. It was a good workout. I was really feeling it, though, while I was able to stay on the bike. So, anyway, so did the 2 hour workout at the Y today. Probably overdid it, to be perfectly honest. I left there feeling very, very faint, kind of dizzy. A little bit over. I just overdid it. Flat out overdid it. It was 2 hours worth of working out pretty much straight. And I didn't have enough in me in the morning before I went in. So here's the word of wisdom for those of you who are going to undertake a juice fast. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. There's going to be a tendency. You got lots of energy. There's lots of stuff you can be doing, but you got to go easy, especially if you haven't really gone through and gotten enough food in the morning. So, or juice in this case. The Couch to 5K day 2. Brain was like, no, you're sore. No, you're stiff. Don't go. Don't do it. It's cold out there. It's rainy. It's miserable. Don't. The whole time I'm getting my gear on, the whole time I'm gearing up and getting my iPod set up, ready to go, putting my shoes on. Brain's like, don't do it. You're going to go work out later today. You don't need to do this right now. You don't need to do this. And I went ahead and did it anyway. And about, I don't know, the halfway through my first bit of running, my body was like, thank you. This is awesome. I'm so glad you did this. It felt great. It felt wonderful to get out today and move a little bit. Probably because the muscles were so sore and tight. So anyway, that was really, really good. Officially signed up for Bridge to Bruise tonight. Spent my money. Got myself signed up. We are running under the team name Blood, Sweat, and Beers. I like it. Blood, Sweat, and Beers. And that'll be our team name for Bridge to Bruise this year. That's April 6th in Portland, Oregon. Running across the big Fremont Bridge, and then going to get to sample a bunch of Beervana's micro beers at the very end, which will be our micro brews, which will be really, really good. Boy, other than that, that's about day 34 in a nutshell. Didn't really have a lot of time today to get juice done. It just didn't really work out so well. I ended up buying 2 of the Naked brand juices today, which I know they're not fantastic and they're store-bought, but I just did not get it done timing-wise. So they work in a pinch. They're a lot better than a cheeseburger. They're the cheeseburger of the juicing world, I would imagine. But they definitely took care of the blood sugar drop and definitely took care of the blood sugar piece there today. So what next? Well, who knows? 6 days until I can start going on to solid food, and I think I've got that pretty well nailed down. Like I said yesterday, a bit of a panic attack, kind of thinking about where am I going from here, and what am I going to do, and how is that going to work. But I'm feeling better today. A lot of reassuring, very encouraging comments on the Facebook page today, which really helped out a lot. Just kind of saying, hey, look, you've got this. Don't worry about it. You've got this. Just be smart. Don't be stupid. Just slowly add things back in and just completely ignore the cravings. If you have any cravings even pop back up, just ignore them. So we'll see how that works. We'll give it a shot. We'll see what we think about that. So anyway, I'm going to cut this rambling video short, and I'm going to crash. It's a little after 10 o'clock. It's time for me to be in bed. So, and should you be? Yes, you should be as well. You should be asleep. But anyway, we'll talk at you guys tomorrow on day 35. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening and a perfect day tomorrow. Bye-bye. Maybe. Turn off. Ah.